Hi Cancer, welcome to your November 2019 general love reading. This is Mermaid Scales Tarot. Cancer, if you're a longtime subscriber, you may notice a different setup than what I usually have. I am watching my mom's dogs these next couple of weeks, so if you hear any barking, I do apologize. At best, take it as confirmation. At worst, I'll just pause the video and continue, but thank you so much for your patience and understanding. So let's get into it. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and Stellium of Cancer. This is not going to resonate with every Cancer. Messages are said for those who need to hear them, and that's how I set my intentions, and that's what my guides prioritize while I give these readings. If this doesn't resonate with you, Cancer, I suggest checking your other signs and different placements to see if those signs may resonate with you more than your sun sign at this time. It could very easily be so due to the different planetary aspects in the sky. Crosswatchers, hi, you're very welcome if you're interested in the Cancer. Please just keep in mind, Cancer and Crosswatcher, that energy is very fluid. So if you feel that a certain scenario I'm describing, the roles should be reversed and flipped, please feel free to do so should that fit your situation more. We all have divine feminine and masculine energies within us. When I'm saying feminine or masculine, I'm referring to the energies, not the gender or the sex. If anything is sex or gender specific, I will let you know during the reading. Okay, Cancer, I was getting into your energy, and one of the things I noticed was that I heard this very, very faint whisper, "I love you." It was like, I don't know, almost like by my neck type of feeling, like in my ear, in my right ear. So, there's a couple things. Either someone's whispered to that in your ear, maybe specifically your right ear once, or maybe recently. Another feeling I got from that is that someone really wants to tell you how much they love you, or that they still love you, but there's a lot of holding back, is really the sense I got from that. As if they want to tell you, but either it's like you wouldn't receive it, or they're just too afraid, or I'm not really sure what's going on. We'll check in with the cards. Another message or confirmation for some of you that I was hearing is, I also heard "Here Comes the Sun" by the Beatles as I was shuffling your cards. So I don't know if you listened to that song, you like that song, or maybe if you look up the lyrics to that song, there may be a message in there for you specifically, but that's what I kept on hearing as I was shuffling your cards. So those were some of the messages that came out during the pre-shuffle. So let's get into your reading. All right. Angels, spirits, and guides. Oh, there we go. Okay, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh, yeah. Whew. Alright, Cancer. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. You could have that somewhere in your chart. That doesn't need to be the case. I'm hearing, someone's made a decision that you're the one, Cancer. Whether they made this known or not, I feel like this interest has been in with you or for you for a very, very long time. I would say definitely from the start of 2019 or even a few months back, this person hasn't been able to stop thinking of you. They really just want to go out and reach out to you. But I'm still sensing this feeling of what if Cancer rejects me? What if this doesn't what if this doesn't work out? But at the same time, it's almost as if there's another voice in their head, or another thing like guiding them to just go for it, pursue it. What are you waiting for type of thing. I almost feel like this person may have asked you to go to dinner, or will ask you to go to dinner during this time, and it's going to be a nice dinner. I'm seeing like candlelit steak or lobster, if you're vegan or vegetarian, a nice, you know, chopped salad, what have you. They're definitely looking into showing you how much they care, Cancer. Especially, I'm feeling the feminines are very, very interested in whoever they are having a crush on. So let's go ahead and clarify the Two of Wands here. Why is the Two of Wands here for Cancer? Hierophant, yep. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus, or the Hierophant for me as well can be a Capricorn as a reader, or a Leo. Yeah. Okay, wow. Cancer, so it makes sense why I'm feeling this, some sort of restraint. Not so much that the King of Swords is... Not that they so much always have restraint, but they're very much a colder type of energy. Sterner, I would say, maybe is the better word for it. They're not very used to being guided by their emotions. They're very much guided by their thoughts, what's rational, what makes the most sense. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. I feel, Cancer, that they're just trying to approach you in the best way, in a sense of victory. And so that's why there's like so much anticipation, there's so much waiting. They're not really sure, or they're just still thinking out the best strategy to approach you with, Cancer. But we do have the Hierophant in Strength. Again, with holding back. Some of you could already even be in a relationship with someone else, Cancer. And that's kind of what's keeping them from holding back. I don't know if this could be someone in your friend group, or like if you already have someone in your life, maybe it's their friend. I don't know why I'm getting that. And I'm hearing that song, Jesse's Girl. You know that? I don't know if you guys know that song. It's an old song, but look it up, because it's like about how someone has a crush on their friend's girlfriend, and whatever the case is, I feel like that's the case for some of you. Others of you, Cancer, I'm getting a sense that this person's really looking for a commitment with you, wanting a commitment with you, wanting to showcase to the world that they want only you. But the problem is, I still think that they're still doing their inner work, taming their ego, taming their fear-based thinking, taming their petty ways for some of them, before they do approach you, because they know that you deserve the best. They know that you're only going to accept equal treatment, equal reciprocation, and nothing less than that. I strongly feel that others of you, you may have helped this person in a really, really dark time in their lives, and you brought the sun, you brought the light to this person's life, and they almost view you as someone that, while you helped them through that time, they fell in love with you. And it's like as if you helped me gain my strength back through the support you gave me spiritually, emotionally. And through that, it's like this passion grew more and more for you as time went on. And of course, this can always be vice versa. But at the same time, they're not going to fully execute this until they have the exact right strategy to go about it, until it makes complete sense, until they're completely sure it's the best thing to do. So again, pick what resonates, leave what doesn't. The The situation of this currently for November is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This is Earth energy. You can have Earth somewhere in your chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could be dealing with one of those signs. Doesn't have to be. I'm really feeling this sense of no longer waiting, no longer evaluating. I'm feeling that in the recent past, maybe this person kept on holding themselves back or telling themselves it's not the right time, Cancer's not going to accept you, or even, again, Cancer, for those of you that are in a relationship, Cancer's never going to accept it. They're in a relationship. So for some, I'm almost feeling like almost, Cancer, that some of you are kind of like, okay, either make your move or I'm done waiting. Others of you, this person is done evaluating. This person is getting to the point of where there doesn't need to be a point of strategy anymore. There doesn't need to take time to make the best, or to, fabricate the best option to go towards you, Cancer. I'm feeling like this person just really, really is a thinker and very logical and very practical and doesn't put things to the test, or they're not a big risk taker. So it's almost as if, Cancer, they feel like going after you could be some sort of risk. But I think they're willing to take that risk of approaching you despite everything, despite whether you will accept it, despite whether you are with someone else or some of you, despite whether you've told them before, you've made some sort of insinuations that you're focusing on other things in your life. And what's crossing the situation is Temperance. This is the energy of Sagittarius, but for me as a reader, I also see Temperance as Libra. Could be dealing with one of those, but I'm feeling, most importantly, Temperance for me as a reader is divine timing. Divine timing has been at play in this situation for a long time. Again, a lot of you, it's in regards to someone needing to do the actual work spiritually in order to match your energy. Others, I feel like, again, that whole strategizing. Okay, if I wait this amount of time and if they respond this way, then how are they gonna... It's so technical with this person. I don't know if this person's like a lawyer, an engineer, a doctor, someone that's very factual, very much not, again, not a big risk taker by any means. And I'm getting a sense that there's been a lot of patience during this time, waiting. I just get, it's like, almost as if it's like making bread, Cancer. Like, you know how long it takes to make bread? I don't know if you guys have ever made bread before, but it's like you have to wait for the yeast to rise, or else it's all going to fall over. It's not going to be that perfect texture. So it's almost as if this person's waiting for the right opportunity, for that moment to arise, to really go ahead and approach you. But right now, or in the past, it hasn't been the right time. But they're cooking something, Cancer. They're cooking something good. I don't know if someone does their own brewing, like they brew their own like beers or brew their own like root beer, I'm hearing for some. Like, or maybe they're really into beers, like they're, I don't know what you call them, like crafters, craft beer artisans or whatever. I don't really know the right word for it, but I'm getting an energy of that. But yeah, Cancer, they have a lot of love for you, and that's why it's like they're just so wanting to take their time, because they want it just right. They want the moment to be just right for when they actually approached you with this offer. Or maybe they almost feel like you may need some time, you may need some space for some reason. Maybe you've told them that, and that's where they're also waiting for you. But divine timing is definitely at play for you here. And that's why it's like, I'm almost getting the sense of anticipation, like how much longer? And it's almost as if whoever is taking the time or holding back the most, they're being guided to just like, I know, reconsider doing it now. Or reconsider waiting. Regardless, I do feel like there's a very, very divine orchestration here for whether it's you, Cancer, or the person that you're involved with. What we see, or what is crowning the reading, is the King of Pentacles. Yeah, someone is in their dough. Someone has been working very hard. Someone has been, this is past like, you know, doing all the hard work. This is like enjoying the fruits of your labor for a while now. So I feel this energy that a lot of you Cancers have been working very, very hard financially. And you've recently reached that point where it's like now you're just receiving all the rewards of your hard work, recognition for your hard work. I feel like a lot of you may be managers at your jobs, and so you're like appointed to take care of and manage the roles of everyone in order for the whole company to work as a whole. Others of you, you could be involved with an earth sign. Again, earth is strong in this reading. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. For a very small amount of you, I do want to say, I feel like there's a very strong masculine energy here that can be very domineering, very controlling almost. Like they want everything their way. And it could be sometimes a bit too aggressive. It could also be this person before who has approached you. You're aware that this person likes you, but they're just a little bit too aggressive. And that's why they're kind of giving you their time, because you told them like, whoa, dude, or whoever, slow down, holding the reins there. Or it's like they recognize your energy pulling away a bit. And so now they're like, look, okay, I did it a little bit too hard. Let me just give them time and then try again. This person is very determined for you, Cancer. I do have to say, this person sees you as a part of their plan in life. Long-term commitment. And again, with this combination, I keep on getting drawn to this King of Swords, but a very practical, very intelligent, very hardworking person. This isn't someone that, again, I can't emphasize it enough, takes risks. And I feel like it's important to repeat, because I feel like Cancer, this is at this point in this person's life where when they met you, when they got to know you, you brought up this sort of risky, exhilarating, passionate type of energy that they're not very used to feeling. So it's almost as if like a part of this apprehension could be the fact that they've never felt like this passionate about someone before. It's always been cool, calm, and collected until you. What's rooted at the bottom of this is the Six of Wands. Someone wants victory. Someone sees victory. Someone sees you as very attractive. Very, very much like eye candy. Absolutely. I feel like this person definitely, I'm not trying to creep you out, but this person definitely looks at your photos quite often. And they envision like being with you, going on dates with you. It's like they daydream about the success of being with you quite often. I almost get this sort of feeling too, Cancer, about this apprehension, and why like logic is being so much put into play here is that they almost feel like you may be out of their league for some. And again, it could always be vice versa, right, guys? Oh, sorry about that, Cancer. Forgive me if I left off at a place I don't really remember, but I almost feel like someone has even told this person that you were out of their league. Again, it could always be vice versa. But strongly, I'm also getting a feeling, something about the countryside, whether you live in the countryside, they live in the countryside, maybe someone grew up there, or they just even envision like that whole really sweet kind of cliche thought of like having like, you know, this really beautiful countryside home with you. It's like pretty serious, Cancer, and I don't think this person was ready for how much they would feel, or even prepared for how much they would feel towards you. Whether this is known or not, like, this person is so hard to read, like they have a really good poker face. I don't even know, Cancer. Again, some of you are definitely aware, but others it's like you're still trying to figure them out in a way. Again, pick what resonates. Yeah, in the recent past, we have the 9 of Pentacles. This is you, Cancer, looking scrumptious. Again, very on point with your money. You're looking excellent. You're feeling excellent. I think some of you, if you're not in a relationship, it's as if you have been happy being single, and you've kind of taken it as like, all right, it's in God's hands, it's in the universe's hands, or whatever you believe in. I'm not just going to wait around. What comes to me, and if it fits my criteria, then we can get it popping. But, you know, this person saw you and they wanted you. I'm feeling like almost immediately they're like, I gotta have him, I gotta have her. Some of you may have gotten a haircut recently, like a trim or even a full-on different hairstyle than what you're used to. And if that's the case, they've noticed and they like it. But wow, Cancer, like this person or you should really feel strongly. Yet this is Pentacles energy, but I'm still getting such a fiery type of energy. So I do feel like one of you or some of you could definitely be dealing with a fire sign. If you don't have fire in your chart, Sagittarius and Leo's here strongly. But they've always had their eyes on you, whether you know it or not, or whether they make it obvious or not. There's a strong, strong attraction here. This is the energy of Neptune. Can be associated with the sign Pisces. You could have that somewhere in your chart. Could be involved with a Pisces. But they're really feeling, again, just Cancer, almost as if maybe this whole strategizing, they're waiting for you to give them the okay. I'm getting. Like, they know you may be involved with some career things, you may have other priorities in mind, but for some reason it's like they're waiting for you to make the go. And when you do that, or if you do that, then that for them means it's game on. It's game on. They're hold on, my guides are pulling me back to this 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, Cancer, I almost feel like when this person saw you, or met you, or found you, or whatever the circumstances, they knew you were the one. Or they just almost feel like they've never met someone quite like you. And I'm almost getting like there's no other option but you in their mind, in their heart. And I just don't feel like they communicate that. Again, because they feel like the ball is in your court. But Cancer, they're willing to wait as long as they need to, too. This person, again, isn't about rushing things, isn't about taking risks. They're very patient. They're very patient, very I don't want to say calculating, but they'll act when they need to. And I do feel like they're waiting for you. Especially the feminines here, the masculines' energies have been having their eyes on you for quite some time. They find you absolutely attractive. And for the masculines, I feel almost for the masculine energies, I'm feeling like the feminine is a lot more aggressive, but the masculines are like passive aggressively like keeping an eye on you. So again, whatever energy you associate with or whatever, if that resonates with you, then take it. I don't know why I'm getting a message for some. Someone was like a cat or a rabbit or something for Halloween, like with animal ears, maybe like a tiger or something, I'm not sure. And like that person saw you in that costume or you saw them in that costume, and they really thought it was cute. I don't know why I'm getting that, or really sexy. Not sure why that message is coming through. I think that will resonate with someone. And if it's not even an animal costume, maybe you hung out with them on Halloween, and maybe that'll give you more of an idea of who this is. That's for some, not for all. How you see this situation, Cancer, where you are energetically, you're at the Six of Pentacles. Cancer, I feel like, you, again, with all this pentacle energy surrounding you, a lot of earth could be in your chart, but it's as if you know the value you have, and you're willing to keep that all to yourself if someone doesn't step up to the plate, or if someone doesn't, meet your exact needs. You're fine just being by yourself for some of you. Almost as if you prefer being alone than ever overgiving, than ever... I don't know why I'm getting this like trying too hard type of energy. Like you never want to appear as that person that tries too hard. Like if you sent like a text message and they never replied, you're not one of those to like send another one, because that would be weird, right, for some of you. But others, and mainly for most of you, it's like, I know I got my apples right there. See, like, I know I got mine, but who's ready to step up? And if you are, then I'm more than ready to shower you with all the value I have. Only should you return it. And then, like, I don't know, for those of you that are in a relationship, it's like as if you don't even really notice this person because you're so involved with everything you're doing currently, whether that's a relationship, whether that's a job. I don't know why I'm picking up on that scenario so heavily. I know someone will resonate with that. But regardless, Cancer, you have a lot of value. Others see your value for it, and you know that you have enough to give to people should they be worthy of it. And I think that's all that what your kind of stance is if you're worth it, come and get it. I'm not going to be the one that's overbending. I'm not going to be the one that's, waiting by the phone, waiting by my Instagram DM box, waiting for you to respond. I'm good. If you want it, then come get it. It's kind of like the energy I kind of feel. And once you prove it, then you'll know all the worth of my love and time. And the energy surrounding you is judgment. Like, Cancer, they're feeling called. They're feeling guided to make this final move, to take this risk, because they feel bonded to you. They feel bonded to you as if at the very least you're a soulmate in their life. At the very least. They feel like this is the time now where it's really coming apparent to them. Either act on it or forever hold your silence. I'm also getting a sense that they're afraid of judgment. They're afraid of you pulling the final plug, as if like they'll almost feel foolish for even trying should you reject. But regardless, Cancer, yeah, it's a strong bond they feel with you, especially energetically. It literally, Cancer, like you're on their mind, you're in their heart. And it just makes them even more confused. Because again, they're not that type of person to go off of their passions, to go off of their heart, to go off of feelings in general. And almost I'm getting this sense that Cancer, it's like you sparked that within them. You're a water sign. We're all, I say we because I'm a Cancer too. We're all about we act on our feelings. We're all heart. We're all heart. And it's like you showed them that way of thinking, like you triggered that emotion in them that they're just so disconnected from. And it's almost as if they feel like this is the final call. Am I going to really trust my emotions, trust my heart, and go through with it? Or should I forever just be silent? The highest hopes is the Fool. This is the energy of Uranus, so it could be Aquarius, but also readers see this as Aries. New plans, starting off fresh, starting off new, whether it's that they want, I don't know why I'm getting this like sense of getting off on the wrong foot type of thing. Like, I don't know, again with that aggression that I was picking up earlier, maybe that's had something to do with it, where they just came on too strong and then they're like, okay, I need to re-strategize. Let's go by a different plan. And they're going to be a lot more light about it, not so, I don't know, I also feeling Cancer from this is like, you want them to stop being so in their head, stop overthinking it, just take the damn risk if that's what you want. Go for it. And even in their deepest of hearts and back of their most deepest of subconsciousness, sorry, it is Mercury retrograde, they want to go for it. They want to take that risk because they have, a pretty good plan of what they want to do. And they're willing to do just about damn anything to get this solidified. Because, again, all they can think about is you. So what are you waiting for? I guess is like the question that's kind of, I heard someone just ask that. Like, what are you waiting for then? Go for it. Just do it. I'm not paid by Nike. Go, what, it's just like, I'm feeling like, even though what's crossing is just even more patience, but at the same time, it plays into the deepest fears of the Four of Cups. Like, don't wait too long to where I get bored. Don't wait too long where I'm just like, it's not worth it anymore. Don't wait too long to where I'm dissatisfied. Your time passed, your opportunity long passed. It's almost as if we had the connection, but it's like the self-sabotage I'm hearing from just wanting things to go through so perfectly or being so afraid of taking that risk. Like these are almost like two opposite energies completely here. Because the Four of Cups to me, during certain times, during certain readings, as this one, is like boredom, dissatisfaction. We made it to the gates, but I don't want to go through it with you because, you didn't try. You didn't bring that excitement. You didn't bring that passion. You didn't make the attempt. So why the hell should I try to make the attempt, or why should I still wait around? Alright, Cancer, for the likely outcome, we're going to go ahead and take that to Vimeo. If you're interested in seeing what the likely outcome of this situation is, in addition to any advice for you, in regards to November love, go ahead and check out the description box. You'll find the link to Vimeo to take you to the extended reading. But before we go, I will pull a card. I'm going to ask Spirit what the energy of this person is and how they feel about you, and what they feel about this connection. So, Spirit, can you provide some insight for Cancer, please? On how this person feels about Cancer, or any verification, validation, confirmation. Release your ex. Interesting. Okay, Cancer. So, and with let your friends help you at the bottom. So some of you are definitely in a relationship, and that's what's keeping this person from going forward, which is very interesting. And they want you to release that person that you're tied to, that they maybe see you being involved with a karmic. Others of you, it could be that this person's the one in a relationship, and they see you, and they're questioning their own relationship. They're trying to let go of the person they're with, who they feel is a karmic, in order to be with you. But maybe this person has been in a relationship for a very long time. So it's very, they're trying to get as much support as they can for when this breakup happens. Others of you, I feel like someone here hasn't fully, whether it's you, Cancer, or the other person, hasn't fully let go of an energy that has been within them for a long time, of an ex. And so because that energy is still holding, and you guys, people can deny it all they want, but it's coming up. So if it's not for you, it's not for you. But you have to be honest about what you're holding within you. And if you're still holding that hurt, that pain, that anger, that resentment, you're not creating space for new opportunities to come in. You're not creating that space for abundance to come in, because your energy can only hold so much. So again, whether this is for this person or for you, Cancer, someone here wants someone to get out and get going. For a very, very small amount of you, I'm feeling guided to say that this person may be someone that you have already let go of. Maybe this is an ex of yours, and that's why there's so much hesitation. That's why there's so much. And again, it could be someone that's closely linked to your friend group, or you guys were friends before you started dating, and that's why it makes it a bit awkward. But maybe that's part of the anticipation as well, is that they don't know if you'll give them a second chance. So again, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Alright, Cancer, I really hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. If you're interested in joining me on Vimeo for the extended reading, go ahead and check the description box. If this is where we depart, I love you, Cancer, and I wish you all the best. Take care.